So the Giant Defy Advanced range for 2018, this is our endurance geometry road bike. All of them are disc brake, and we do them in Advanced and Advanced Pro level. So disc brake dedicated, hydraulic disc brakes right the way through axles right the way through, carbon seat posts right the way through, and also flat mount brakes. Because it's disc brake specific, we've actually been able to build in more compliance than we would do with a rim brake bike. With a rim brake bike, which has the brake caliper mounted onto the seat stays are dealing with all of the braking force, so you have to build more material in there. Because there's no braking force going through the seat stays, we've been able to pare it down as much as possible. On top of that, the seat post that we use, it's called D-Fuse. We're using it on many models across the range now. It's called D-Fuse for two reasons. First of all, it's D-shaped, flat section on the back, round on the front, and it diffuses vibration. One thing that does discern the two different models is the fork. So the fork on the advanced level bike uses what we call an overdrive steer tube. It's an aluminium steer tube and it's tapered. It's 1.25 inches at the bottom, 1.1 inches at the top. That improves the stiffness significantly over a straight 1.8 inch steer tube. When you go to Advanced Pro, we jump up another level. We go to a full carbon steer tube and it's overdrive 2. Overdrive 2 is 1.5 inches at the bottom, 1.25 inches at the top. That's as stiff as you can possibly get through a steer tube. So component-wise, it's Shimano drivetrain right the way through. We start with Tiagro on a 2x10 system and we go all the way through to the brand new Ultegra Di2 system, and we hit every spot on the way in between. Brake-wise, full hydraulic right the way through. The Advanced Pro level bikes all use full Shimano hydraulic systems. On the advanced level bikes, we're using our own dedicated brake, which is called Conduct. It uses a standard Shimano mechanical STI lever. There's a compressionless outer which goes from that lever to the master cylinder on the front of the stem, and from there on out, it's all hydraulic. What this does is it gives us the feel and performance of a full hydraulic brake system at a much more affordable price. So wheel-wise, we've split it between the Advanced and Advanced Pro. On the advanced level bikes, you get a Giant aluminium wheel set. Those wheels are manufactured in-house in our own factories. And those wheels are through axle, front and rear, sealed cartridge bearings, and they're tubeless straight out of the box. And in this case, we're fitting 25mm tubeless tyres on them as standard. When you go to the Advanced Pro level bikes, you go up a massive step and you go to a carbon Giant wheel system. So carbon rims manufactured in-house in the same plant that manufactures our carbon frame sets. Again, we're using tubeless tyres as standard, 25mm on all of the Defys. So very, very high specification wheels. So the Giant Defy Advanced range, very high performance bike, super stiff through the bottom bracket, so drivetrain stiffness, so for acceleration and climbing, it's fantastic, but it's also incredibly comfortable, particularly good on poor road surfaces that we get a lot in the British Isles. So carbon right the way through, disc brakes right the way through, and endurance geometry, which is just that little bit less aggressive than you would get on our race bike range. So a fantastic range of bikes going from Tiagro all the way through to Ultegra Di2, lots of different price points, lots of different specifications and colours to choose from.